Have you ever wondered what life would be like after experiencing one of the world's most dangerous earthquakes in recent history? 8 years ago, the nation of Haiti went through this tremendous disaster. On January 12, 2010, in the country of Haiti, a magnitude 7.0 earthquake occurred. It included a powerful aftershock of a 5.9 tremor. Geologists say that the earthquake was caused by the movement of the Caribbean tectonic plate eastward along the Enriquillo Plantain Garden Strike Slip fault system. About 3 million people were affected. 250,000 people approximately died, and 300,000 were injured. Food and other rations were provided by international organizations and as much aid as could be offered, but many suffered of starvation and lack of medical treatment before help arrived. The majority of all buildings and infrastructures collapsed. The electricity and all communication systems went out. Hundreds of people had to be rescued from under the rubble of all the collapsed buildings. There was a lot of social unrest due to the desperation and lack of law enforcement, especially since the country's electoral quarters and UN building were destroyed. Port-au-Prince resides directly along the fault line and experienced the worst of the fallout from the earthquake.
As for environmental issues, waterborne illness ran rampant and chemicals and oil leaked out of some damaged storage facilities. Also, erosion caused major problems because of the flooding and land became infertile to farm on. The effects of the earthquake were definitely more regional than anywhere else. Earth systems such as the hydrosphere and geosphere were involved. After the quake, there were 19 million cubic meters of rubble and debris in Port-au-Prince. 60% of government and administrative buildings, 80% of schools in Port-au-Prince, and 60% of schools in South and West departments were destroyed or damaged. At its peak, 1.5 million people were living in camps, including over 100,000 at critical risk from storms and flooding. Unrelated to the earthquake but causing aid response challenges was the outbreak of cholera in October 2010. But by July 2011, 5,899 had died as a result of the outbreak and 216,000 were infected. To this day, Haiti and its citizens are still recovering from this earthquake. Lessons learned after the earthquake and future preparations include that they need to form a disaster risk reduction plan, different ways of building infrastructures, shelters for people that become homeless, and backup ways to communicate and get aid from other countries. These are our references.